No.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Zero Interest
Oh
Mob
God, what's
Psycho
he doing? What's he
100,
doing?
Episode 10,
No.
Heinous Aura,
Heinous
Mastermind.
indeed.
So, Casey, care to take us
Uh,
away?
so the episode starts with, I think it was showing all the dudes that they beat and how it's not good for the bad guys and such. I don't
It's like,
remember.
go, my minions, although you'll probably all lose.
Hmm.
Then there
Uh,
was the opening.
yeah, I'm trying to remember all the things that happened in order, and I can't. 'Cause I remember parts of it. Um, So the three of them have split up now for
Mm-hmm,
reasons that were not
mm-hmm.
especially clear. Um, to save time, I assume.
Yeah,
So
they
I'm
went to
just
go split up to find Ritsu, because there were three different paths.
so I'm probably going to do this a little bit out of order, but Turkey, because that's what I call him. He's Turkey.
Mm-hmm,
Uh, he ends up fighting uh, Pyrokinetic,
mm-hmm.
who's like, I can burn, burn, and burn, and Turkey puts up a barrier, and he's like, it doesn't really matter because you still can't breathe. It's still going to be boiling hot inside there, so you can't attack and defend at the same time. So either you're going to drop the barrier and thus get crispified immediately, or you're going to keep it up and just die a slow death of suffocation, probably because
Mm-hmm.
fire is still burning the oxygen. Um, and Turkey's response is to basically move his shield from around himself to around the pyrokinetic, so the pyrokinetic can only burn his immediate surroundings, and for some reason doesn't immediately turn it off. I mean, I guess maybe it's an instinct, like when you hold a live wire, you can't let go because your muscle seize up or something.
Yeah, I presume it's because he's sending all these flames out, and now he's burning, and now he can't really think because he's burning and he's on fire.
Yeah. So Turkey turns off the shield, and it's just like black and crispy. Flicks it on
Yeah.
the forehead, and it just falls over. Um, and Turkey's sweating, and he's like, "Wow, I guess I was actually kind of scared by that one. All right, that's okay." And uh, Ulquiorra is immediately behind him, and he's like, "Hey, you should probably just give up now, because well, that was pretty impressive, and you're stronger than I was when I was your age. It's not gonna happen right now. Is fighting me is not gonna go well for you."
Yeah,
Then immediately gets a chop to the neck and is down.
from
So,
another guy who comes out the wall.
hmm.
And then the actual kind of first scene was the Jenga Tower of Evil.
Oh yeah, the Jenga
So
jingle.
the what I've noticed is that the guys in the yellow uniforms have telekinetic powers. The other guys don't. So the guys who don't are playing just Jenga and a card game, and they're just kind of hanging out,
Hmm.
and they're watching over the one
Of
telepathy
the
dude.
brothers, yeah, the square one.
Yeah, and they're
Um,
like, "Man, you hear about that like a kid survived the awakening experiment back at headquarters, the one that nobody usually survives." Like, yeah, wow, that's crazy.
oh, so that's what
And
that other dude is. Okay, cool.
and then Ritsu and his friends are crawling on the ground while they're looking, not looking,
Hmm.
and just like, oh, we'll grab. And then they start to stand up and walk, and everybody immediately notices and like, where are you going?
Hmm. And one dude is just there in the corner, and he's like, "Just let him go. Just don't even
We're
try."
going to lose. We're like, we don't have a chance. Let's just save ourselves some injuries.
Hmm. And so it just lets him go, and they go. And that one dude is like, "It doesn't really matter if we stop them or not, because they know we pretty much can't do anything. It's just a case of we're just the grunts, we do what we can and help out, and eventually when psychics take over the world, we will be rewarded, probably.
It's like imagine a Team Rocket grunt. You walk in, you already caught the legendary Pokemon, and it's like, yeah, no, you go on ahead. I don't want to deal with you. I won't win. Probably won't even slow you down.
Yeah. So, then I think we went to Bob.
Dimple.
Bob. And he finds a door that is conspicuously marked with an X.
I wonder what's behind this door.
So some fucking flunkies come out of it, and they're like, "Oh, security's here," because Bob's in security man suit, and by suit I mean person. He's like, sorry, I got lost and stuff. Hey, what's in this room? And they're like, okay, no. And they're immediately like, no, you're an intruder, clearly. So we're going to deal with you. And they do a collective Kamehameha wave kind of thing.
And he's like, wow, the guys are weak, but together they're actually kind of something.
Yeah, and they could probably stop a regular human. Well.
Unfortunately, no. And he knocks him down.
In fairness, combined together they can stop one regular human. There's like 6 of them, but still. So
they could stop a person with just their bare hands. Much better.
Yeah, so he goes into the secret room, and it's like torture devices or something, and one of the flunkies is still awake, and he's like, yeah, it's like how they awaken people is with pain. It's it's a method. It'll probably work, is what Bob says.
But like,
there are better methods.
When the end result is you guys just barely being able to stop a full person all working together, it's not really worth it.
You should probably just do bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Which is a fantastic... Yeah, okay. Bring up the... Yeah. Don't really need to actually mention. So... Then the flunky that he was talking to, turns out he's unconscious because he got knocked unconscious by another one of the scars, the Sparta. So that's a fight that's about to happen. Then we move to...
This is where we'll move to Taruki, but instead it's... I believe it's Mob?
I think so.
Or no. It was Ritsu.
Oh, yeah, it was him, and he gets caught by the ginger kid.
Yeah, Sho. And he's like, "Hey, you're pretty strong. Let's just see how strong you are.
Let's do it up." And Ritsu's like, "Hey, you guys just fucking go. I'll
Yeah, I'll deal with this.
This is my job."
And he's like, you're not nearly as scary as somebody else I know. And Sho's like, oh, interesting. Okay. So one of the other intruders?
And then we cut away back to... I don't think it's Mob. I think...
It was Mob.
It was Mob, and it's... he's surrounded by wooden dolls.
Yeah.
Like mannequins. And we cut to 2 more of the scars. One of them is this adorable little girl. She's tiny and ginger. Looks like Pippi Longstocking a little bit.
And Muscle Girl.
And
Muscle Lady.
Girl, who seemed cool.
Yeah.
Shame. So, Pippi Longstocking goes to fight Mob because,
She's
Fun
like, I
times.
wonder if my dolls have beat him by now.
Yeah. And
And runs back crying because all
because
her dolls are broken.
yeah, and Mama Bear. I'm just gonna call her Tatsuki because I'm still gonna fucking go with this Bleach reference thing. She immediately goes to fucking deal with Mob because the little girl is crying. Don't really need much more reason than that.
Mm-hmm.
So, um, so she does and starts punching the shit out of him because that's apparently her psychic power is to punch things really hard.
It's key. It's the kind of the. I think it's Chinese. It's Qigong, which is her using her natural sort of ki or chi, and she's
The Q, it's Chi.
yeah, it's chi. And so she's fighting him, and he can't really telekinesis to stop her because she's literally too strong for it. And she's fighting him, and he's like, "Oh, why do I have to do? Why do I have to hurt a lady too?" Because Mob hates hurting anybody, and hurting a lady too. Even after his master said, "Hey, people who hurt ladies are kind of scumbags."
Yeah, my immediate response was "fuck off." So that, yeah,
But then she's like, "Oh no, like that's an insult when you are when we're fighting somebody like me. Just go all out, okay?" Cute kid.
cut away. uh, we cut away, and we're back to Bob, and he's fighting a guy that can summon spirits and have them fight for him. So Pokemon Trainer Red, basically.
Yeah.
So Pokemon Trainer Red is like, hey, if I can attack him, you're just kind of shitty, so it's not a big deal. I've fought Ghosts before, I've had them a lot, so it's not a big deal. And Bob is like, hey, I guess he always has them come back to defend him after they attack. So I guess he's actually kind of shitty if you get up close. So he runs up to attack him head on and trips and falls.
Because the spirit left the body, and he's like, he's outside, and then he sees him slip out through the door. He's like, oh, he's running away, go get him! And then his spirits get caught in the door, and he runs around, and he's like, okay, now I got it. And it turns out the guy had more spirits. Probably thought of that weakness already.
So, yeah, he loses. And then we cut back to Mob, and he won, basically.
Yeah, no, there's just like several holes in the walls, and it's just like, yeah, no, he went all out.
And we see that through the monitoring system that the villains are using, that Psycho Mantis is using, because that's clearly who that is. It's fucking Psycho Mantis. And Turkey is there being held prisoner, and he's like, hey, this is not going to go well for you. Because you have no idea.
And you think you're going to conquer the world with psychic powers? You're living in a dream, man. That's not how it works at all. And they're like, oh, it's a reality. We are special beings. And Turkey's like, flashback? Flashback? Yeah, no, it's not. You guys need to wake up from that dream.
Yeah.
It's not going to work out.
And they send another one of the Espada to fight Mob, and he immediately gets put down.
It's like when he's serious, he's unstoppable.
Yeah.
Immediately, he's like, "Oh, I saw you were trying to do something, but I'm in a hurry."
Yeah. And then Mob runs across Ritsu, who has been demolished, basically. The hallway's fucked up, and he's battered. And Mob's
Percents
react
immediately
well.
go up.
Yeah. And then a not smart person wanders up and is like, hey, did you get beaten already? Well, that's convenient. Mob's like, was this you? Did you do this? He's like, doesn't deny it.
I'll show you
Which
some
is
greater
also not
despair. And he decides to try to screw with Mob's mind by showing him visions. And then his vision of the past memories of the past when Ritsu was on the ground and bleeding, when he lost control of his powers, is now overlapping with Ritsu right now, who's now bleeding and bleeding, in his mind at least, and is ego's 100% rejection, and just completely rejects that whole vision and sends the
Reverses
vision
the technique and sends the vision into his head.
Yeah.
Only probably stronger, and sends him catatonic, basically.
And then Mob's just kind of drained from that, and he collapses.
And Ginger Kid shows up, like, having hidden in the wall, and... Oh, cool. Awesome. So, yeah, Mob and Ritsu get captured as well. And in the villain's security room, I'm going to call it, we see they also captured
Dimple.
Bob in a vase or ceiling jar or whatever. What it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And guy with the spirits, Pokemon Trainer Red, is like, yeah, this jar has 100 spirits in it, and the one that eats all the others is going to be the strongest, and I'm going to have a new pet. Yay! It might be a Charizard this time.
I will form the ultimate Pokemon. Mewtwo.
That's what's going to happen, isn't it? Bob's going to become a Mewtwo.
It's all the series has been leading up to.
I'll be alright with it.
But yeah, there is one thing I've noticed that we kind of skipped over. Mob gets a phone call during the fight with Muscle Lady that he doesn't get to answer.
Oh yeah, that was the thing, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to come up in the next episode.
We also get an after-credit scene of the other kids getting to the front door of the facility, and all of the flunkies are sort of just lined up and being respectful and bowing. They're like, oh wow, that must be the leader of Claw. And then it just pans up and it's fucking Reagan.
Oh. So
I don't know how that's going to play into it, but okay.
I've seen a lot of people have different reactions to this. Some people are like, Reagan's the mastermind. And other people are like, well, Reagan's a con man. So we're going to see how that plays out in the next episode. But things are kind of heating up, I guess. It's
not really that much to talk about for this one. Because, it's fairly standard. Hey, we're going to fight this guy. Okay, we win. Cool. Hey, we're going to fight this guy. Oh, shit, we lost. All right, we're captured now. And that's pretty much the formula for all of the characters.
It's a battle episode. There's not much that really happens, but there is some interesting character stuff in terms of Mob kind of that whole vision thing where it's like, oh, yeah, no, I'm failing my brother again.
Yeah, but we knew that.
Yeah, but we knew that.
It
so
doesn't tell us anything we didn't already know.
Yeah, but you got to meet some fun characters and see some cool animation, so it was fun.
Yeah, like I say, it was kind of repetitive that it did the exact same formula for pretty much every character. Like, they win a fight, then they find someone stronger and lose. Then then another character wins a fight, and then they find someone stronger and lose. And then another character wins a fight, and then find someone stronger and lose. 4 times that happened in this episode. It's a little repetitive. Is
a little repetitive. Yeah. I understand that. I understand that completely. So, any last closing thoughts, or...
That was pretty much my closing thought. Like I say, there's not really that much else to comment on for this one.
And I don't really have much to add in addition either. So I think we'll stop for now. We'll go to the next episode.
Because
you guys
do all of them today.
Yeah, we're gonna try to finish them all in one session. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time with Zero Interest, Mob Psycho 100, episode 11, Master Leader. Bye now.